Hello, everyone, and welcome to the One Last Year podcast. We're on episode 16, and we have two lovely guests with us today. Please introduce yourselves.
Hello, my name is Bentley Holyoak. I'm a senior at Bettendorf.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice to meet you, Bentley. I'm Noah. I'm also a senior from Bettendorf.
Very interesting. Very interesting. Well, welcome to the One Last Year podcast. I'm very happy to have you two.
I'm grateful to be on.
Yeah, bro. I'm really impressed. I said this earlier, but yeah, like the whole thing with Craig. I wish I did this. Like, I tried to start a podcast once, and I tried to have it in person, but honestly, this is way easier.
Mm-hmm. Of course.
Dude, honestly, I think you have the setup. I'm looking at your background and it looks like you're in some Alaskan cabin, like you take, cold plunges every morning.
Oh my God.
That's fire.
It actually does.
I'm really that's the vibe I'm getting from you.
I see
You
what you're
both look like
saying.
you have way better setups than any of us.
Yeah, hold up. Bentley, it looks like you're like in an attic or something.
So like I'm in my garage and like my garage is separate from my house. So there's like an attic part in my garage. So yeah, you got that right. I'm like in an attic in my garage. Like I'm just on this couch.
Okay.
Yeah.
You got air conditioning
I'm
up there?
It's not too bad in here. There's like air conditioning in the bottom, not the top, but I'm at a cool temperature right now, so no complaints.
All right.
this like room I used to share with two of my brothers, but they both reached a certain age and moved out. So now I have this like big room to myself, basically.
I got you.
Yeah, dude, it looks like the nicest dorm room you could imagine, is what I'm saying.
Thank
That
you.
sounds like a bunk bed, right?
Yeah,
I would
loft bed.
live in there.
Okay.
Oh, those are even better.
I have two siblings, but by the time I was born, they both like basically already moved out of the house. So I guess I'm kind of curious, like, is it weird now that your siblings have moved out?
So you're saying like you didn't really
Like, I never like have memories
lived
of
with
living
them.
with my siblings, so I feel like an only child, even though I have two sisters. So like, you've lived and you've grown up with your brothers, but now that they've like moved out, is it kind of like weird?
It's weird, not in a bad way. It's more like different because like there's pros and cons. For one, like I kind of miss them, but I'll let them go, I guess. And also like I miss them for one, and sorry, I just lost my thought.
Oh, okay.
You're good.
Are we good?
All
Okay.
right.
Yeah.
Well,
It's nice.
before we get into it, I just want to say, Bentley, thank you for wearing such formal attire to the podcast. I love.
Yeah,
the
I saw the last episode with Aiden Ryan and Tylee, so I thought, maybe you guys would be a little dressed up too, but clearly I didn't get the memo that we weren't supposed to be formal.
I think it could be the status quo.
Are you talking about the one where Ian and Sawyer were not?
I'm talking about the last episode, the most recent episode.
Oh, yeah.
Was that because of
This
band?
morning?
What do you mean?
What?
No,
Why'd you guys
was
do
just
that?
Oh, we literally just dressed up because the two guests dressed up, and then we were like the only ones in the call, and we were like, oh, well, what am I gonna miss out? And we didn't realize that.
That's fire.
I don't know.
Yeah, they both came
just rolled
dressed
out of
out, and they were feeling kind of left out. So,
I actually rolled out of bed
Understandable.
like that.
anyway,
Really?
anyways,
Not really.
So this is our senior year. This is our last year in high school. So I was wondering, how are you guys enjoying senior year so far? Like, what kind of classes y'all got?
I'm really enjoying my senior year so far just because I have some pretty easy classes. I have marketing concepts first block, and then second block I have AP Studio Art and 2D design. And then third block off, and then I come back fourth block for gym. So it's pretty easy. I really enjoy having third block off. I have that off with Noah as well. But I really enjoy it just because it's like we leave after second and don't come back until fourth. So
and we have every lunch.
Yeah, we have every single lunch, so we could go with our friends or whatever. But yeah, it's been pretty smooth, pretty easy so far.
Yeah, I've got third block off too. When I first saw it, I thought it'd be kind of ass.
Mhm.
But I've been loving it. I can like if I want to stay in school, I can go to every single lunch, chill with like all the boys, and
Mhm.
then if I want to go home and just like relax, I get like a 3 hour break until
Bro, it
fourth.
kind of sounds like I've never been to college, but like it kind of sounds like we're already in college, to be
It
honest.
does feel like college having the off blocks.
Yeah.
That's what it feels
Yeah.
like to me.
It's
Definitely.
pretty good.
But
Maybe they did that on purpose,
Yeah.
like to transition you.
Definitely.
it could be like that. You know,
Mhm.
I
Yeah.
mean, beginning of the year, I have second block off and a lunch, which is like a 2.5 hour break, so it's not as long because I don't get pride. But
Mhm.
I was like, yeah, it's tough. At the beginning of the year, I was like, this is great. This is the best off block. And then I heard about Ian's off block where he gets all the lunches and pride, and I was like, that's the best off block. And I've
Yeah.
honestly been thinking about all the off blocks, and I think there's a good argument for them all being the best. Because like first off,
Mm,
you get to like sleep in. Second off,
True.
honestly, second off isn't that great.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
Third
think
off is
second off
great, and
is
then
the
fourth off,
worst one.
it's got to be
Especially
yeah.
if you have
Yeah.
like sea
I was
lunch or
what are
something.
the benefits?
Yeah.
zero. There's no benefits. It's
The
just like
benefits the benefits that I thought were that like it gets me up in the morning, but like what am I just gonna go back to sleep after first block? I'm
I
gonna be
see.
productive. But
That's
thinking about it,
fire.
I'm not. I'm trying to get a gym membership. I think I'm gonna go to the gym second block.
That would be
Nice.
awesome.
But
get a quick
Yeah.
pump in.
actually,
What's up?
Ian, how do you apply? How do you sign up for level 2 at
Oh,
TBK? I've been
you
looking on the website.
just go
You have to
up like you know where the level 2 desk is?
yeah, I know the area.
Yeah,
You
just
scroll up
go up
there and
there and be like, I want to apply for a membership and tell them you're an employee and they'll sign you up for a discount.
do we get the student discount too?
I don't know if there's a student discount. You'd have to talk to them.
Oh, there is on the website.
Oh, well
But
then
yeah,
maybe.
second block's tough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then
But I'm like
Usually
having pride off.
we already talked about third block, why it's the best. But fourth block
Third
is also
block's
pretty
good.
good, being able to
Go
get out
home
early.
early.
it's
I
like an
think
early
there's
out
only
every day.
true.
Especially if
There's
you have
only
like sea lunch, that you don't
Yeah.
gotta
that's
go
If you have
I
sea
pride.
was
lunch, it's really good.
Mm,
Yeah.
just about to get to that.
that's big.
I think that's the only thing that's better than third block off is having fourth off with sea lunch because that means you
Yeah.
get out at 12:30 every day.
Yeah, I don't know if third is actually the best, but I think it's like pretty good. I think
Yeah.
first and fourth are also pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I mean if you have C lunch, yeah, fourth is definitely the best. But if you like A or B, if you have B lunch, anything, your off block sucks.
Yeah. Pretty much. I feel like first block off isn't that great because there's no like extensions, like because like you have like lunch or like prize and extension for some of them, but like first block it's only like an at like you come to school at like 9:30.
Do you hear the train?
I did
Yeah.
hear the train,
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah, I'm hearing that train.
Do you like it?
I love it.
The train. Oh,
Me too.
well, first block. I feel like first block off would be good if you'd been like going to school for a month, or like if you had it like second quarter. If you
Mhm.
had
Yeah.
some terrible off block first quarter and no off block, and then you were like, oh, okay, second quarter I get to sleep in till 9, it'd be good. But just at the beginning of the year, there's like no point. It's like this is just the new normal, which I
Yeah.
think
I
even with
think
it out
if
9,
I had a
kinda
first block off, I would probably still try to wake up decently early and try to like do something productive in that time and then go to school.
Yeah. I mean like you
dude, I
say that
need to get on
now,
that winter
but
grind.
like I feel
Nah,
like
you
when
would
it
sleep
comes
in, bro.
time to actually be productive, I'm sleeping in more, bro.
Depends on what time I go to sleep too.
That's true. That's true. Well,
It varies.
Bentley already answered the question, so I think Noah, it's your turn. What have
Um,
you been enjoying school so far?
Same as Bentley. Third block off is crazy. It's actually 3 hours off. So that gives me a lot of time to do anything I want. And usually I want to day trade. And
Day trade?
yeah,
You have to be
I'm not. Yeah, I actually am 18. Turned it in July, but I like to day trade and school. So it's like a good like a work life balance right now.
Have you made like bread?
Yeah, I mean,
No, actually, I just started about 2 months ago, which is
Okay.
you could say it's a long time, or you could say it's a short, depending on who you are, but I use fake money so I can try to learn how to trade on the live markets.
I know exactly
But
what you're talking about. You mean like, are you talking about the website we had in economics?
yeah, kind of like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
Actually, I loved that economics unit. I almost started like another like fake day trading account.
Bro. Hey, bro, if you ever
I
want to
was
talk
loving
about
it
day
until I started
trading again,
losing.
let me
Dude,
know.
we might have to.
Dude, we gotta get get me on that. But
Hey, you too.
I don't know, you were
Anyone.
talking earlier. You were talking earlier. You're like, oh, I've never had a job. That's my fun fact. But you're like learning valuable skills
Oh,
at
for
the very
sure.
least to make that money, bro.
I want
I
to
don't think
have
that's bad
that.
at all.
I want to
Yeah.
actually have that as like a job.
That'd
That'd
be
be
fun.
awesome.
Yeah.
It'd be fun. I'm realizing something. We've gotten pretty far into the podcast here, and you guys, some of the listeners here might be wondering why has Sawyer not said a word, and why did he also not do the
Did they
intro?
take our requests?
Did they
No,
finally?
that's
Yeah.
messed up.
He
Oh, no,
finally shut
you're
up.
right.
Oh my gosh, dude. He's been yapping for the past 15 episodes. He doesn't let us talk. All he does is just sit there and talk. Oh,
Now he's
he's
threatening our lives.
fantastic.
I
Good
love
day.
Sawyer. I actually wish he did the intro.
He's just kind of
I
stinging
don't think
right
we
now.
ever
Yeah,
explained
how's
why.
it going, homecoming
Yeah,
king?
that's so Sawyer here. He's feeling a little. He's feeling a little under the weather, as you can tell. He's feeling a little sick right now, and
Just a little.
his throat's all messed up. So he's not going to be talking much this episode. He might like jump in there a word or two, but if you ever do hear him talk, it's pretty rare. But you'll hear how.
I feel nasty.
Oh my gosh, he speaks.
He's nasty.
See?
Have you been at school?
Not today.
Mm.
Well, he was
Yeah,
there
saw you
for
right.
pictures.
Physics.
Yeah.
Wait, you
day
know what I
was
just
that?
realized?
Mm-hmm.
You just realized.
Audio listeners probably thought Sawyer wasn't even in this episode.
True.
That's a good point.
Whoa.
Sawyer's here, guys. Don't worry.
That's kind of deep.
Do you post on other platforms?
YouTube and Spotify.
Hmm.
I mean, we have it on Spotify, but there's like a video. I didn't even know that was possible. But Mr. Producer, man, hooked us up.
He found a way.
Right
Who's
up there.
that?
Mr.
Sawyer.
Producer Man?
Sawyer.
That guy.
Mr. Producer. I don't
Okay,
even
for me,
think
okay.
like who even watches it on Spotify.
I don't know how many views we have on Spotify.
I
How
listened.
did
I
you
listened on Spotify
Awesome.
because
Yeah.
I listened to it like in my headphones, and
I'll probably end up
You can do that on
doing that
YouTube.
too.
You're one of like
I'd rather
5
listen.
listeners on Spotify. I'm gonna be real with you.
I'd rather listen to it on
You have
Spotify.
what?
We have 5 listeners,
Pretty
Sawyer
much
says.
all of them are on YouTube.
Oh,
Yeah, I'd rather listen to it on Spotify, but I can't find it on Spotify.
I'm following
you
it. on
can't
Spotify.
find it.
Just
I'll
ask.
look, I'll look it up on Spotify one last year, and I can't find it. I know there's like links to it on the YouTube videos, but I just don't do that.
That's kind of a lot of work. I mean,
Take a look
Sawyer
at
looks
it.
so pissed.
You're already going to
like
the
way
YouTube
too
video to
much.
watch it. It's one more click.
I know, but
Mhm.
I'm already here.
One
I'm gonna
last
go to
click.
watch it on the YouTube video.
Oh,
I mean, you're true.
We gotta
Well,
do a
guys,
tutorial.
that's a tour.
Yeah.
Well, guys, I'm sure as we all know, homecoming is coming up here. I think is it next
yeah,
week? I'm pretty sure
It's
it's
on the
Mhm.
21st.
Next week,
So yeah,
yeah.
next
yeah,
weekend.
not this Saturday, but next Saturday.
next week.
Yep.
Yeah. Some of us special student council people, we all know
Mhm.
about film on the field, and what have we figured out what movie's gonna be shown yet?
Yeah, it's gonna be
I've
Paul
heard
Blart,
it's gonna be
Mall
cool.
Cop. Yep.
I
You
got the
know,
inside info.
yeah, well actually I saw the graph of like who all voted for what. It was actually like 60% of people voted for Paul Blart and like
I heard it's 200
16
votes.
and then 16 for Ocean's 11 and 14 for Elvis. So, I think
I
Paul Blart was the best option. That was my opinion.
I think
Ocean
I
11?
actually voted for Elvis. Dude, I voted for Elvis because it's supposed to be like
It's
what
supposed to be
Las
Vegas.
Vegas.
Yeah.
So
That way-
that's what I was thinking.
Dude,
Well,
Wait,
I
but
love
does
Elvis.
Paul Blart take?
Paul
Honestly
Blart
thinking about it.
2
Watch
takes
Elvis.
place in Vegas. Yes, that's
Oh,
why.
there we go.
That's
Okay.
why it was one
Oh.
of the options.
What
I'm gonna
about
shut up
Ocean's
for a
11?
while after this, but all the people who voted Paul Blart only voted the only reason Paul Blart won is because of people who voted but don't even plan on going.
Dang.
They voted for it just because they thought
right.
it was funny. Ocean's 11 is obviously the best pick, and it's not even close. Okay.
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
I've
Like,
never
Vote for
seen that
Shrek
movie.
last year. I've never seen any of the movies.
Tangled won last year.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
Yeah, I actually
Tangled
went
was
to
last
that.
year.
Okay.
Yes,
How does
Ian?
Ocean's
Do you
11?
remember going that?
How does Ocean's 11 correlate to
Yeah, I
Vegas?
remember we weren't even there for that long.
They rob a casino.
Oh, that would have been way
Oh.
cooler.
I know, dude. I've heard good things about Ocean's 11.
Just
I want to
hack it. Hack the film.
hack the display.
Wait, so like, did only student? So like, was it the student council members that voted on?
No, it was on
voted for it?
announcements. I mean, no one
Only
checks
600
announcements.
remember.
We had 300 people respond though, so
That's pretty good.
Pretty good,
Yeah.
yeah. Pretty
so
good.
y'all do
Dude,
the
I
math
even-
of how many people did what.
I scanned those announcement emails. I voted for the Spirit Day things.
Do you have some
and
water
none of
on
my
your
things
lens?
got picked.
Oh no,
Sawyer-
he's just
Sawyer just
poking it,
kind of
bro.
blurs out every now and
He's
then. Oh,
just
there
bored.
he is.
Sawyer, are you using iRuin webcam, like with your phone? Oh, it looked like you were like trying to tap it to like unfocus or to focus.
That's how, he's trying to focus it
No,
by
he's
like.
just having. He's got
Oh,
nothing
by like,
better to do.
Yeah,
I got you. I got you.
Anyways, are you guys gonna go to Film on the Field?
Yeah, well, I am. It's my
Yeah, we
committee.
should go together. Ugh.
Yeah, I'll go. I
Yeah.
mean, I pretty much go every
yeah.
year.
Just like bring your student IDs and $5 and.
I don't know if I'll go.
Yo, what's with student IDs? Like, you have any requests in this year? That's rough.
Yeah,
Oh
does
yeah,
Mingo work?
For $1 too?
it's free.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mingo works.
It's free, but you gotta be like, you gotta hit them up.
I'm
I'm waiting
put
until I
it
get my
in.
picture done.
I'm never getting a physical ID.
I like
But-
physical IDs.
I like them too.
I'm still actually using my 11th grade when I can.
Me too.
Yeah, I mean, I do that.
Yeah, but
I miss just being able to go into like Mr. Prince's room and just have him print me a new ID.
yeah, I miss that.
Now it's a lot of extra steps,
Mhm.
which I see is unnecessary. But
Definitely.
that's just me.
The whole Minga transition just brought the whole.
Oh, Mingo was terrible. Oh, I hate it.
You mean
Dude,
is?
They've updated the app like 4 times.
Yeah, and like they add it so
Doesn't
that
do
you
anything.
can like, oh, I'm going to this event. No one's gonna put down that they're going to this certain event. It's like,
Yeah.
oh,
I think
let
they
me
want
see
us
how many
want us to
people are
treat it
on this.
like
homecoming parade.
A social
Yeah, like-
media?
yeah, like a
Yeah,
social
like a
networking or
social
like a
media,
social
yeah.
media app. But like, no, I'm only using that and clicking view my ID. That's all I'm using it for.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's what
That's
the
a good
school
idea,
Snapchat
though.
story is for.
I still don't have it. Like, on
How
my
does-
phone. I
dude.
don't know how to get to it.
You just,
I was
bro,
thinking
you
about
don't know
it.
how
How
to
does
get to the Spotify. You don't know how to get to Minga. Come on.
You're illiterate.
I think
You know.
you would probably have to put your school in for the Snapchat.
Yeah, you just like sign in with your like school thing.
No. I'm in the school Snapchat story, but like, aren't you legally supposed to be like 18 to do anything on Snapchat?
No, I think it's
I
like
thought it was 13.
13. Yeah, I think it's 13.
Yeah, but don't you have like restricted privileges or something? It's like you can't do. I don't know. 'Cause I was thinking, it's
Apparently
like,
not.
Sawyer's saying no.
13.
how is this
13.
fraudulent stuff happening?
He says he's
Because
just
everybody
13.
has their age set to like 60, 63, and it's like full community of
I
63-year-olds
know.
being
I
sophomores
don't-
in a high school. I'm like, what's that look like on the statistics?
I don't need you to talk, but I just want to say you're like probably the best, like smartest kid in physics class, Sawyer.
Lazy.
Mm,
The glaze is
I
crazy.
gotta see it
Bro,
first.
dang.
It's all over the screen.
I'm trying to think of. Well, I've never been to Film on the Field. I'm gonna
Yo,
go.
what?
I've never been.
I was gonna go last
Wait,
year.
what did
Wow.
David say?
Oh,
I didn't say anything.
My fault. I must
anyways,
have heard something.
locking back in here. Never been to Film on the Field. This is gonna be my first year going. I don't really know what to expect.
Hey,
but-
expect to
you're
talk
gonna-
to some girls.
Baddies
Right.
there. Baddies go there.
Huh?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
They love
Yeah,
y'all
but
work.
make sure if they're of age.
That's what they come
Yeah.
for.
Yeah,
Dude.
make sure they're not any freshmen.
You've had issues with that,
Freshman
haven't you?
fiend. Let me just say.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Whoa,
What?
whoa, 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 whoa,
Freshman fiend.
Make this a thumbnail.
whoa.
Sorry,
Sawyer,
quick,
clip
Title
that.
the episode,
Sawyer, clip
Freshman
that.
Fiend.
Sorry.
But,
Yo.
I'm trying to rack my
Yo,
brain
bro.
here on other homecoming events. Do you guys think you're gonna dress up for the Spirit Days?
Yes. Yes. You
I
are
I
think
will
I
be
gonna
probably
dress up
dressing
will,
up
Spirit
for
Days.
like maybe a couple of them, maybe for like Jersey Day.
Yeah, I've always
I don't know
loved.
to do the what.
I've always loved dressing up for Spirit Days. I always thought that was like the most fun of homecoming.
Yeah, I
Can
did
you
the
explain
Western
that?
one last year.
Yeah, I wore
Dude,
like
I
straight up
honestly like.
furs last year.
Why
I
do
liked it
you
when they
enjoy
did
it?
formal Friday.
Why do I enjoy it?
Yeah, why do
I
you
don't know.
enjoy it?
It's just fun to like wear something besides typical regular clothes.
What about like
Yeah.
like fashionable stuff? Like still casual for school, but like
Like drip.
fashionable.
Like drip. I don't have any drip.
Why not?
You
I
gotta
don't
have
know.
some drip.
I used to, but I don't really wear it anymore.
Oh, you still have it?
Mm.
I still have some drip. Yeah. What are we talking about?
Like
You.
clothes?
I was gonna say. I liked it when they did formal Friday,
Yeah, I
but
love.
then everybody stopped
Yes.
actually dressing up for it because they did it like 6 times in 1 year or sophomore year or something. Then everybody was like, "Formal Friday sucks," and nobody signs up for it. But I liked being.
I can see myself in Sawyer's reflection.
That's pretty cool. But I liked wearing a bow tie to school. I didn't want to leave
Yeah.
that teacher administrator dude out who always wears a bow tie. I don't know what that guy's deal is, but I respect.
Oh,
Keebler?
yeah.
Keebler?
No, it's not Keebler.
Oh,
Widmeyer.
Sometimes
Oh
I
yeah.
Oh, Keebler does it too, though. Yeah.
Yeah.
sometimes I
Keebler
wish
has
I
the
was.
suspenders too.
Oh, yeah.
I feel like a lot of people are like enjoy school stuff a lot more than me. But yeah,
just have no
sometimes I feel
purpose.
like what?
You just have no school spirit, I guess.
I guess so. My
Dude,
spirit is in other places, I guess.
I
We,
think people are like, sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt, but
okay, go.
I think that like I've definitely like since like our freshman year, like you could tell like the seniors like in our freshman year were like way more passionate about like school spirit than like any of like the classes now. Like it was like actually fun like to do spirit week, and now I feel like people are just like scared to do it because like they think
Dude,
they'll
I think
look
you
that's
dumb or
actually
something.
scary because
I
does
think
that
that's
mean in the
yeah.
past 4 years there was like a big change in the like Gen Z versus whatever?
Well,
I mean, it's still Gen Z, but like I think
Yeah,
it's
I was
just
gonna
like
say we've
different.
been
Like
Gen Z.
you've also got to remember that
think it could
freshman
be
year
that.
was our first year after COVID.
after
COVID.
COVID, true.
That's
So
true.
people like
I was thinking
People were hyped.
it's because like they've
yeah,
been
people were
banning
like,
stuff. They banned anything but a backpack day.
I was
That's my
Dude,
fault.
that day was so fun.
wait, that was
literally
your fault.
'Cause
That was your fault,
no, I've
Jacob.
just been saying that. I've just been
Oh,
saying that lately.
oh,
I
I was
full
literally
on,
just about to bring up
dude.
anything but a backpack day because I anything but a backpack day was my favorite spirit day.
yeah, that was like the coolest one, and then now it's not a thing.
I know I'm so pissed because I never actually did it. Every single time it was anything but a backpack day, I'd forget. Like or no one would tell me. I showed up to school one day. I was like, "Why does this dude have a traffic cone as his bag?" And someone, "Is anything but a backpack?" I was like, "Why did nobody tell me this, bro? I would have got the funniest shit,
Maybe you should
Yeah,
have paid attention to the announcements.
dude."
Ian, I
I
have a question for you.
I don't know.
who?
You, Ian,
What's up?
do you love school?
I mean, I don't like the classes. Like actually going to class, I don't like, but I like interacting with people and doing like the events.
Dude, I need more of that.
You do more of that.
Yeah, bro.
My freshman year, I didn't go to any events, and I'm like regretting it. Like I wish I got more involved in the school.
Oh, I
freshman
see.
year.
Hey,
I
at
saw.
least you like realize that while you were still in there, because a lot of people say they regret like years later.
Yeah, I'm happy I locked in.
Yeah. I didn't lock
Maybe
in
I should
till
learn.
the spring fling sophomore year. That was like the full on the first event that I ever went to. I didn't go to homecoming
Yeah,
freshman or sophomore year
Ever
or any
since then,
dance.
you were hooked.
Nothing. Yeah, pretty much. Well, actually, I didn't go to film on the field last year, but this year I'm getting everything in this year.
Yeah, bro. I
I'm
feel
going
like
to all
school
the
is
events.
such a
I
good
went to
way just to meet up with anyone.
yeah. But honestly, the off block isn't helping that. I was like, "Oh, this senior year is so great. I'm gonna make so many friends," and then I just leave for 4 hours of my day. I'm like, I'm not even in the high school. What's going on?
Yeah, basically just there for class.
Like, I guess one way would be to go to Pride, but that's mostly like juniors and lower.
And no senior goes to Pride anymore.
Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah.
but
I
a
kinda stick around
junior
for
friend,
Pride, but I was what?
a junior
Yeah, I
friend.
stick around for Pride. I stick around for Pride sometimes, but I was thinking last podcast you were talking about like the morning announcements, the jokes, and I just realized that since I have second block off, I haven't heard any of the morning announcements this year. I
You're not
literally
missing
forgot
You're
out.
they
You're
not
had
not
jokes
missing
missing
the
out
day.
out.
much.
You're not
Yeah.
I'm
missing.
not saying I'm missing much, but like I need my Pledge of Allegiance, dude.
And your
Yeah,
joke of
'cause
the
you
day.
haven't pledged your allegiance in so long, dude.
It's tough.
Yeah, you haven't pledged your allegiance since last year because you didn't do it all over the summer, did you?
I might have
Joe
one time
Biden's gonna
actually.
get your ass.
God.
Sure he will.
What else?
Do you
What else
like
is going
mouth
on?
it when you? Do you mouth it when you pledge allegiance, or do you just stay?
I just stand there.
It
you
depends
know.
on
Yeah,
how I'm
same.
feeling. Some
And
days I'll like mouth along to the words, but other days I'll just stand there.
in my Spanish class 2 years ago, everybody in the class would like actually say it.
I wish saying the Pledge of Allegiance was more normalized. Like I feel weird whenever I do it. I
That's
want to
Yeah.
do it.
Yeah.
Just do
I
it,
actually
dude.
would
There'll be that one kid that
because
does it, and
Yeah,
it's
I don't
kind
want
of
to be that
weird.
one kid.
But if everyone does it, it's like cool.
That's
Yeah.
funny. Like,
Exactly.
how
I
can
was that one
something?
kid the first day of freshman year. Dude, the first day of freshman year, it was so jarring that nobody said the Pledge of Allegiance because I was in American history class and I was like, hell yeah, I'll get hyped, bro. And then nobody said the Pledge of Allegiance, and I was like, that just set a bad
Were
record
were
in
me
that
and
class.
Bentley in
Yeah.
that class with you?
I don't think so. I had Mr. Block.
Yeah, we had
coach
Schaefer.
after. No, I had
American
a friend who had
history.
Schaefer.
I was thinking of
He was in
government.
our world. Yeah, he was
American
in our
government.
government. Yeah, you were in our government class
I've
with
never
Mr. Wiley.
Oh yeah. I remember.
That
I've
class
never
was
had
pretty chill.
Schaefer. I've never had
I
Schaefer
like
as a
that class.
teacher, but I have him as a coach.
Schaefer's a good teacher.
I have him as a coach now, and I like wonder what he's like to be a teacher.
What is he like as a coach?
Um, he gets really into it. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, I'm
Like,
sure he does.
he's a chill dude when like no one upsets him, but like if you mess up, bro, or like do something stupid, he'll scream, bro.
I'm sure.
Like mad? Like
Shit.
actually mad?
Yeah, he gets pissed.
Are you doing football this year, Ian?
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
So
Nice.
like as long as you don't like make a dumb mistake, it's all good.
Yeah, like there was one time we were getting ready, it was during practice, we were getting ready to run a play, and I was lined up, and what I was supposed to do is the quarterback's gonna yell shift, and then I would switch over to the other side of the line, get back down, and then start the play. And I knew that's what we were supposed to do, but I didn't hear the quarterback say shift. So I just like stood there. Well, David, my partner, who was also supposed to shift, moves to shift, and Schaefer's like, Ian, what the hell are we doing? Act like you know what you're supposed to do at least. And I was like, oh my god, I'm sorry.
Wait, so
Dang.
why didn't you shift?
I didn't hear
Because
him.
he said he didn't hear him.
Like I did hear him say
Were
something.
you
So I started to move, but I was like, oh wait, I don't know if he said shift. I like moved back. And that's what really pissed him off.
I see.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, I tried to do football in way back 6th grade. I
Mhm.
did it for 2 weeks and then quit.
There was actually a point where I thought about quitting. I'm not gonna lie.
This year?
Yeah.
Over the summer or like
Nah, like week 1.
that's right.
Hey bro,
I
I'm
wanted
glad
to
you
talk about
didn't.
Mr.
I'm glad I didn't
Good
either. I was
job.
having
Mr. Schaefer.
fun. But it
I
was
didn't have Mr. Schaefer as a teacher. Hold on. Finish what you're gonna say.
okay,
What are you
okay.
gonna say?
The thing that almost made me quit, we were doing we were going through practice and we were doing absolutely terrible. It's PV week. The coaches take it like really seriously. They want us to win. So, and we were just having an awful practice. Like none of us were like trying to our full potential. And coaches knew, and eventually they get pissed. And Coach Wiley screams, he's like, you know what? We're kicking field goals or whatever, and someone makes like a mistake, and Coach Wiley screams, you know what? Fuck it. Everyone get on the line right now. And we all like run over to the line, and they make us do up downs and sprints for like 15, 20 minutes straight.
Dude, that must have been
It's like a
Maybe
humiliation
next
HE
time.
ritual.
double hockey sticks.
Yeah. He was like, if we're gonna be shit, the release gonna be in shape and shit. And I was
That
like,
is
holy
a good
shit.
coach right there.
That's
Yeah,
actually
that's
something
good.
you'll remember well, I
I do
think.
still remember it,
That'll
bro.
imprint.
And
I
and
would.
that was the point when by that point my ankle was messed up. You guys know about my heel, right?
Yeah.
I
Mm-mm.
saw it.
See
That's
video?
all.
Here, Bentley.
What's
Yeah, I
happening,
don't know
bro?
what happened. I saw it was in a boot. I didn't know what happened.
I don't know, yeah. So I jumped off my deck and like I have like a displaced fracture in my heel.
Ooh,
And
You
not
when I
jumped
good.
off your deck and you landed in the grass.
on the concrete on my heel,
How
Ouch.
tall was it?
like 12 feet. So after I did that, I thought my heel was just like hurting a bit. And I was just kind of waiting for it to heal, but turns out it was like it was either contusion or a displaced fracture, which I honestly don't know what those mean, but they sound bad. Um,
Why did you jump?
I'll get to that after I finish the story. But so my heel was messed up, and I just didn't know it, and I had to do the sprints and the up downs while my heel was messed up. And that after we did the sprints and the up downs, when my heel got like really bad, and I still practiced for like the next week before I went into the trainers. And
Dang.
they had an
Mm.
X-ray, but I jumped off my deck because so I don't remember how it got brought up, but I was saying I could jump off my deck, and my friends told me, "No, you can't. You'd hurt yourself." And I looked at all of them and I said, "Watch me, bitch." I jumped off my deck and landed like all my weight on my heel.
So,
So they
did
were
it
right.
hurt?
Story, dude.
If I landed better, I would have
He
been fine.
did.
Did it hurt?
Yeah,
And you
but
still didn't, but not enough to like not go to football?
I thought like it just hurt because I heard it. I was just kind of waiting for it to heal, and I was still gonna go to practice. I just kind of limped a little bit, but could still run and do stuff.
Ooh.
But then after we did
Limping?
sprints, yeah, I was limping, and then we had a scrimmage game, and I went in for the scrimmage game, and that's when the coaches like noticed that I was hurt.
Mm. Ouchie. I think the limping should have been the first sign.
What the
Yeah,
coaches say?
I was kind of like trying to hide the limping. Not gonna lie.
Dude, do you have like a time frame on that thing? Like it's our
Or,
first home game, and I saw you getting felt up by the sportsman people at Davenport. What's
oh
going on with that?
yeah, that was Dr. Breeze. He's Bettendorf's sports doctor. And he was telling me by the end of this week I might get the boot off, and then if that does happen, then I'll be able to go back in week 4. Or I won't be able to go until week 4.
Dude, it
Nice.
would
Something
suck,
like
but it'd be actually like such a funny story if it's like you joined football your senior year and you just kept getting hurt and you never actually played a game.
Not a funny
That would
story.
suck, but that would be kind of funny.
It would be kind of
I
funny.
mean, there's people that
Funny enough
are
to be
on the
worth.
football team for their senior year and they don't play, and it doesn't matter
Mhm.
that
Oh, they're
they get
benched.
injured or not. Yeah, they're benched, perma benched.
I know
Yeah.
someone,
I
and
thought
it's
I'd be
kind
perma
of.
benched when I joined, but the Davenport West game, the game Jacob was talking about, he saw me at. Before I messed up my heel, my coach, Coach Cam, he tells me that he wants to get me in the Davenport West game, and
Dang,
then
dude, he sees
Big
potential.
moment. Yeah.
Mhm.
I messed up my heel. I couldn't get in.
Oh, I
So
hope I don't hope they don't see that as like incompetence.
I hope so, dude. So now I don't think I'll get until Davenport Central.
Mm.
Is that
we
after the
play.
next one?
Yeah, when
That's
do
the
we play
homecoming game.
Central?
That's in like 4 or 3 weeks.
Is that at
Ooh, that's
Brady
a
Street?
while.
It's at Brady Street, yeah.
I have
But
another
they have a
question.
nice stadium there. What's up?
How much of football is like fitness versus actual technical and like mental?
Um, that's actually a really great question, and I'm probably the worst one to ask because I'm still really new to this. Um, I think fitness will describe what position you can play. Like I'm not fast enough to be a wide receiver, which is why I play tight end. I'm not big enough to block, which is why I can't play O-line. Um, but I think it's honestly maybe 40% physical and 60% mental.
Wow.
You have to have like the strength and the like if you're gonna be blocking, because I do have some blocks when I'm tight end. So if I'm gonna be blocking someone, I have to be strong enough to actually block them and make sure they don't get by me. I also have to be like mentally smart to know the best form to block them and to know where I need to go to block them. And then like if you're a receiver, you have to be physically quick and you have to be like physically able to catch the ball well. But then you also have to like know what route you're gonna run and how to run that route well.
I feel like that takes a lot of like experience to get good at that part.
It does. Like honestly, I don't think I'll ever be able to catch up to the guys when it comes to mental abilities because they've been playing this shit since freshman year. And I feel like
Some of them probably longer.
Probably. And I feel like freshman year and like freshman football is when they really teach you all the mental stuff that a lot of these players already know. And they don't really teach that at the varsity level. So I'm kind of just having to learn this shit on my own.
Hey, bro.
Nice.
If you ever need someone to train with, let me know.
Yeah.
But that sounds like a great journey you're going on.
I'm loving it. I'm very happy I joined. I was honestly thinking like I was on the fence for a while on whether or not I should join football. But it was my mom, she told me that she would like give me money because I wouldn't be able to work and go to practice at the same time. So that was kind of nice. And I feel like the biggest reason I didn't want to join football was because I was worried I wouldn't be like accepted onto the team. You know what I'm talking about?
Mm-hmm.
And you're on
yeah.
varsity?
Yeah, on varsity.
Congrats.
I didn't know how everyone would like be, but honestly, they've been like super chill, and I love talking to them. They've been chill.
Nice.
That's cool.
Yeah, no,
dude.
I'm happy for you. I'm proud of you. I remember day 3 of senior year, I was like, Ian, you look like a football player.
I remember that. I remember you
I
told me
meant
that when I
that.
was walking down the
That.
stairs.
That was a good time. Yeah. Oh yeah, like 30 minutes ago, I was like, all right, I'm gonna let you finish what you're saying. But I was talking about Mr. Shaver, and
Oh
I
yeah.
never had him as a teacher, never had him as a coach, but I went to his pride time like every day freshman year. And I walked in one time and he was like, okay, we're doing an activity. I'm gonna split you into 4 groups and we're gonna plot like our ideas to escape the Berlin Wall. And so he gets us in our groups. My group, we're like planning our ideas and then we present it. And we're like, okay, so we're gonna like set this decoy out, then we're gonna run through the searchlights, we're gonna climb over or whatever. And then, like actual stuff you could do. And then this other group goes off and they're like, all right, we got Optimus Prime. And then he just gives him like a round of applause and they won the thing. And I was so mad. That was their whole idea.
Was Optimus
Because it could be
Prime?
anything.
There was no rule set.
I thought it had to
There
be
was an implied
realistic.
rule set. That's what I thought.
All right.
But
Here's my
You
I've
weren't
been
plan.
waiting
thinking
30 minutes
outside
to
the
say that.
box, though.
Here's my plan. I'm gonna build a
I was not.
teleporter. I'm gonna spend years and years in Harvard School, and then I'm gonna build a teleporter across.
Great idea.
Oh,
Thank you.
What
Cool.
about
I'll
a
build
big
a
dude, I
bridge
didn't
over
think
it.
about that.
trampoline?
That's genius. I don't know why.
Or if
You're
you
gonna
guys
spend
ever
years and
been to
years in
like the fair,
Harvard.
you know,
Yeah.
like those big like machines, and it's like you're on like you're like strapped in, but it's like big like bungee cords, and you like go up and like launches you. Just do that, but like over
Funny
in like a
nephew, dude.
wingsuit over the
Oh
Berlin Wall.
yes, yes.
A wingsuit would be fire.
Yeah, and you just glide like a flying squirrel.
Mhm. What about like the anti-air guns they have?
What are those?
You're just gonna have to dodge them.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
light work.
What's next
Well,
on the list to talk about?
Speaking of the
Uh,
Berlin
so
Wall, speaking of the Berlin Wall, you guys do music and you have a music video. What's that about?
Oh yeah, the Berlin
How does
Wall
that work?
and the music.
Yeah. That's like related.
yeah,
I was just speaking of it. I wasn't relating it.
No, I know.
Oh.
But you said like speaking of the Berlin Wall, you
My
guys
bad.
have music.
Oh yeah.
No,
That's
it's okay. It
my
was a good
fault.
transition. It was a good transition.
this is why we're the professionals.
Yeah. Why you
Why
guys are
we're
in
the
charge.
hosts.
Yeah.
Yeah. Get out of here, Sawyer. Just kidding.
Dang.
No, you can stay, Sawyer. It's okay.
It's okay. He's
No, but
Yeah,
we just like we like to make music like for fun.
Mhm.
I don't really see it as like anything more than just like a hobby, but Yeah.
Okay.
So we made this music video because my friend Aiden has like a really nice and like expensive camera from like the 2000s. So it's like got that old like vintage like aesthetic vibe to it. So yeah, we used that to film the music video. And it was me, Noah, and Caven Dixon, who's also in our grade.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anything you'd like to add
Dude,
to that, Noah?
I actually like it.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, thank you.
Did you watch it?
I did watch it.
Nice.
I didn't. I just found it on my own like a few months ago. It's like,
Really?
dang, I didn't know you guys were like creative. I don't
Dang,
know
you
where I
found
found
it?
it.
That's
but
actually awesome.
It is awesome.
yeah, I don't know.
I didn't think anyone from like the school had actually seen it because like we didn't like post it on anything, like or like promote it. We posted it on YouTube, but like we didn't.
It was the algorithm, I guess.
Yeah.
I might have found it through like Instagram or something. I don't know.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
like
I
the
did post it
genre?
on
I have no
Instagram.
clue.
But
What's
the
like
genre, it's like
here?
like rap music,
Okay.
but not like old head rap music, like that new gen.
I got
That
you.
new gen rap.
Yeah, definitely. Like kind of like Ken Carson, if you know him.
So is this like your first, like how many songs y'all got out?
Man, we've been making music since like 6th grade.
Dang, dude.
Yeah.
It's definitely a big interest, and I'm glad like Bentley kind of got me on music, and I kind of got him on music. So
Yeah.
it's like a shared passion, and like I probably made over 100 songs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We've probably made like at least 50 songs together, just like over the years. Because Noah's brother, like when he was our age, like he was making music. So like I'd go over to Noah's house in like 6th grade because like we live like our like backyards are like basically connected. So we live really close to each other. So I'd go over there, and then Noah's brother would have like this little like a mini studio set up, and he would like let us record on it. Sorry. So yeah, we've been just making music ever since then. And I think like in like COVID is like when I like really fell in love with like the process of making the music, like the everything that goes into it. But yeah.
Do y'all use like FL Studios?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's the only music software I know.
Yeah.
Did you take digital music?
I have not. I know a couple people who did, and I want to. Actually,
you should definitely
maybe
take
then.
it.
I don't know if I got into it.
We talk about digital music.
I haven't checked my schedule. I haven't like I've checked my schedule. I haven't like looked that in depth into it though.
Hey man, this is the third time I said this, but if you ever want me to like show you or teach you FL Studio, let me know.
Hell yeah.
It's definitely FL Studio is definitely like pretty straightforward to learn. I feel like it's like once you like it'll like it's pretty intimidating at first, but like once you kind of just like get to know the software, it's pretty easy.
No, I've heard great things. So
Now that like we talk about it, it kind of feels like and seems like me and Bentley are like brothers from another mother.
actually, dude, hold up.
That's what I'm
Alright.
thinking. Yeah.
So I think we're moving on here. David and Sawyer, you guys made it onto homecoming court, which I thought was just
Yeah, we
crazy.
did. Yeah, well, Sawyer, he ran for it and he earned it. You know, he did his advertising, and he got on. I did not run for court. And
What
I was
advertising
not,
did he do?
like Snapchat and like
Yeah, he like
Instagram,
posted
like
it and stuff. Yeah.
vote for Sawyer Fields, and
like 20 people.
Let me get your Instagram after this.
That's that's a lot of people. So he made a big impression and he earned a spot on court. And then I wasn't one of the original 5 guys that made it on the court. Someone dropped out and I was the 6th most voted guy. So that's how I'm in court.
Who dropped
May I ask
out?
who dropped out?
The story of the guy who dropped out, he's on the football team. So I have inside info here.
Oh
He
my
was,
god, just say his name.
You guys know Jacob Whipple?
Yeah.
He was running with his girlfriend.
But his girlfriend didn't make it.
Yeah, his girlfriend didn't make it, and he was like, "I'm not gonna do this without her." It'd be kind of weird.
Yeah,
That's
that
like
makes sense.
respectful.
I like it.
Yeah.
That's nice.
So he dropped out. I feel like everyone.
David, you ran with your girlfriend too, right?
What? I don't have a girlfriend. Last time I checked.
Ah, dude, I could
Yeah.
fix that.
Wait, was that a joke?
No.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't have a girlfriend. I did not run with anyone. I didn't run
Hey,
at
yeah,
all.
yeah.
But like the joke on court is that, me and Sawyer like wanted to be together. So like our partners, we have a video that you guys will see the Wednesday of homecoming week, and you'll see on the video what we mean. But me and Sawyer are kind of like bonded by birth. So
You guys
I have
know
a
who
question
your
about
partners
tomorrow.
are?
yeah.
Who are they?
Wait, what'd you say again? Sorry.
You guys know who your partners are from Homecoming Court?
Yeah,
Feminine
I'm
partners?
I'm with Eliana Davis and Sawyer is with Libby Kenninger.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
Who's what are we doing tomorrow for Pride?
Oh, we have like
'Cause I
We
think
have a
it's
senior
required.
meeting. We have a senior
Mm.
meeting in the
Ew.
pack.
Interesting.
Yeah, in the pack.
Should I skip it?
Felt like
No.
graduate.
I had stuff
No,
I
it's
had
like
to
ordering
do.
caps and gowns. It's probably like the actually only important like assembly that they'll ever have,
I had stuff to
or
do
it'll
at
be
Pride
nothing.
tomorrow.
Well, too bad. So
That's
sad.
rough.
Mr. Skillet's gonna go out
congrats.
there and he's gonna say, "I'm Mr. Skillet."
As you guys know, I'm Mr.
You need one?
Skillet.
Yeah, yeah, that's a good impression.
$20 if he says his name, bro.
Yeah, let's bet on
What?
if he says
Everyone
his
does.
name or not.
Yeah, congrats, David and Sawyer for getting on the court.
Yeah.
Oh, please. Yeah, I'm telling everyone to vote Sawyer for king. I don't want to be voted king. I wasn't meant to be on court, but Sawyer was. So, if anyone asks you what your opinion is, you tell them Sawyer is your king because
Wait,
Sawyer
Do you
is my
have-
king.
Does it?
Do you have any idea why you got voted? A lot?
Nah, I don't know. People love me. What can I say? I don't know.
Yeah.
You
I
know.
don't know.
Great answer.
You guys got a
Wasn't
lot
that-
of name recognition out there.
Yeah, I have a pretty
That's what I'm
popular brand.
Yeah.
Mhm.
When you get put on like as king, doesn't like your feminine partner also get put on as queen?
No, so it's actually separate. So
Wait, then
like
why
I
run
can
together?
Why the
it's
hell
just-
did you word it feminine partner?
I don't know.
Female partner?
Is that better, sorry? Okay, wait, so why don't you what just happened?
Bentley.
Oh wait.
Oh,
Sorry,
he's
I don't know why
back.
my camera turned off for a second.
You're good.
I
Where
didn't-
is
That's
that
happened
gonna
before.
mess
That's
me up?
fine.
No, but what I was
No, that's
saying
happened
is
before.
Wait. Let's clarify with our producer here. Sorry, does that mess anything up? No, okay.
no,
Last episode we had a little issue
Mm.
with someone
That was
leaving.
no, that was a different thing.
yeah,
Because
it's-
what Noah Martin's thing, it just like turned off.
That'll just
Yeah.
make
David
Kennedy
was talking,
Sawyer
I think.
probably a little harder.
Anyway, what I was saying is that when you vote for king and queen, you don't vote for like a pair. You vote for like two separate people.
Then
So
why
like
do you guys like run as pairs then? That doesn't make any sense to me.
it's just for the whole like photos and at the pep assembly you're a pair and you ride in the same convertible or whatever. But like I can still support. I can say everyone vote Sawyer, and I can say everyone vote Eliana Davis, which is my partner, and like, not feel bad about that. But I don't
I'm
I don't
a
want King.
certified hater.
Could
I'm
you
a
go
certified hater,
into more
but I will
detail
actually
about the
vote for you if you get me candy in the assembly.
Okay.
I never.
It depends on what side I'm
I will
on.
vote, I will vote for Sawyer.
If I go on.
Can
senior
you go
side
into
or-
more detail on what the convertible is?
Well,
Oh, it's
yeah.
called
So
a convertible car.
yeah. So basically, it like doesn't have a roof. And you like sit in it, and then during a parade, the parade, not a parade, you ride in it with like your name on the side, and everyone's like, "Oh, they're on the court," and then you like throw candy at little kids. I'm gonna get
I would
Jolly
like that.
Ranchers.
I
Do
always
that.
thought they were like genuine couples when they did it.
I
Yeah,
mean,
me
some
too.
of-
When I
we-
was a kid, that's kind of like what I thought it was.
I think we have one actual couple, Sawyer, is that right? Yeah, one actual couple. So
David,
Who
is it?
great opportunity.
It's Landon Potts and Abby Riley.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Those are the So they're the like one actual couple. Everyone else is just there for shits and giggles. I don't know.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Sawyer, you should win Homecoming King and then skip the dance.
I'll
That'd be
skip
a
the
old-
game.
that'd
I'll
be a-
skip the homecoming game. I'll win King and then just leave.
What?
That'll be funny.
Oh,
I
You're
wouldn't
not gonna
actually
like
do that, but
I
certified.
feel like the actual like crowning of like the king and queen is like really like because don't they announce it like at the football game?
Yeah, before
Yeah.
the football game between
Yeah,
JV
before the
and
football
varsity.
game.
Wait,
Yeah, I feel like it's like
hold on,
really
what is-
like not as like
there you
crazy as
go.
it is as like the amount of like hype towards it. Like
Oh yeah.
I feel like like at least last year, like at the game, like after they like crowned whoever it was, and they kind of just forgot about it after that.
Yeah, I mean, because it doesn't
When is
really
senior
matter.
night?
Senior
Is that
night.
senior night?
No, senior night is our
Is it-
last home game.
Yeah, it's the last home game.
I'm iffy on asking you a question, Sawyer.
Oh,
But why did you want to be king?
dude, because I'm that guy. You know what I mean?
You're meant for it.
Yeah.
I
He
like
has too
that.
much aura.
What'd you say,
Sawyer,
Jacob? Speak
Simba
up.
fail. I said you're Simba, bro. You said you're meant to be king.
The Sawyer King.
So
Mm.
usually the homecoming games are supposed to be pretty easy, but the team we go up against in homecoming actually is like a decent team.
Is it
We-
Linmar?
It is Linmar, yeah.
So
That's
they're
what I
ranked.
thought.
They're ranked like right below us, right? They're 8
I
and
think
we're
so.
7.
I think so. So normally you get like a super easy team for your homecoming game because you're like supposed to win it. But there's like a very real chance that we could lose this game, which would kind of be amazing.
But do you
But we're
usually
not.
beat PV?
Only if they bench you.
We beat PV last year and we beat him again this year. So
PV.
I mean, those are the only two PV games I know.
Because I would have thought that PV was better, to be honest.
No, they were ranked 8 spots, not 8 spots, 4 spots lower than us.
Yeah, we were
Oh.
favored going into it, but not by much. But did you see the results of the game? It was very close.
Yeah, I did.
That was a crazy.
It was
game.
very surprising.
Yeah, it was very, very fun game.
I was.
How much
there.
did you
I was in
play?
the student section.
How much did I play? All 4 quarters and overtime.
Yeah, he was actually the starting QB.
Mhm. I was not in crutches on the sideline.
I heard
Mhm.
they had to take a bunch of people out for cramps and stuff.
Yeah, that's actually. I mean, it was super hot the days, like the couple days before the game, and a lot of players think that's the reason that they were cramping up in the game. But there were we actually could have won the game, but our kicker, he also plays cornerback, and while he was playing cornerback, he like had some cramping issues and got taken out. And then we put our backup kicker in, and he was fine. He like kicked a field goal and maybe I think a point after, but this was the game-winning field goal. I think it was like 50 yards away or something like that. And our starting kicker, he has the school record for the longest kick. I think it's something like in the 60s. Super impressive kick. And he was saying, I feel ready. I don't think my leg's not cramping anymore. Put me back in. I want to kick this game-winning field goal. So the coach puts him in, and it's out there. And have you guys played the new NCAA game?
No, I haven't. My brother does play it though.
You guys know the Stadium Pulse thing?
Yeah.
That was like genuinely real. Our long snapper, which is the guy who like snaps the ball super far for the kicker, he was saying the PV crowd was so loud and making so much noise that he couldn't hear when the quarterback told him to snap the ball. He just saw his mouth move.
Yo.
I thought that was so cool.
Yeah,
Like
that is crazy.
genuine Stadium Pulse.
It's like you were playing a video game.
So
Actually,
basically, I'm actually like playing in the game when I'm in the crowd.
for
That's
real, you
actually
actually
cool.
the crowd does
I'm
affect
so
us.
valued.
You're an NPC.
I'm so valued.
The crowd affects
Mhm.
football players. Like
Mhm.
it definitely can. We're told to like keep you guys out and like tone you guys out, but like if you're loud enough, it can definitely affect us. And then
Mhm.
I remember our stadium, like our sideline was telling our crowd to stay quiet because we need to focus for this. And all the like tension, all the build up just for our kicker to take one step and immediately cramp in his foot and totally miss the field goal.
What's his name?
Yeah, you know
Isn't it
Caden Burr.
Caden Burr, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
Oh
love Burr.
yeah, no, I remember that.
Yeah,
you love Caden Burr?
yeah, I love him.
That's great.
Mhm.
I think Caden Burr is very funny. I'll tell you that. I had one class with him. I think my whole high school career.
He's a very funny guy. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I actually was in one of his classes when he moved to middle Bettendorf in 7th grade.
For real? Wait, where was he before?
I don't know,
Oh,
but I had math with him, and I think Sawyer. That was fun math. That was my first honors
mhm.
with Miss Wagner.
Okay.
Dude,
Bentley.
I remember him when he moved here in 7th grade too, because he played saxophone, and I hated him because he was
Oh
the
yeah,
other
I
guy.
remember that.
But he's a cool guy. Oh
Wait,
yeah,
what?
yeah.
I was in percussion like all through middle school. I
Wait,
remember, yeah,
what
he
did
was
you
like really disruptive in middle school,
what did you play?
like in the band. I was in percussion, so I did like the drums and stuff like that.
Oh, I wanted to be in percussion so bad.
Bro, in middle school, Damani made me laugh so much. He was one of the trombone players.
Mhm. I remember I played clarinet and would every time we'd play in a concert or something, I would just pretend to play because I had
No
no idea what I
way.
was doing. Yeah,
Every time?
every
I feel
time
like there's a lot of people that were doing that.
I would like play sometimes, but 90% of the time I had no idea like what was going on or how to play. So I would just
For
pretend.
me, bro, there was only 3 French horns. So if I didn't play, we wouldn't even hear us.
Yeah, you had to.
Basically.
Dude, I saw this video where it was like they're conducting a middle school band, but every single person is faking it. So it's just this lady conducting, nothing happening in front of a crowd.
Like
And I
everyone's
I
like,
Bro,
think it's fake. I think it's fake, but it's actually so funny.
that's
Yeah.
funny. I
Billy,
stopped band.
I remember when you had longer hair. When did you cut it off?
yeah, I did used to have pretty long hair. So like 8th grade is like when I like really started growing it out. And it got like pretty long, like pretty much down to my shoulders. And then like I remember like the beginning of my sophomore year, like the first quarter.
No, what happened, bro? What?
Oof, that's bad. So we gotta get Sawyer back here.
He green screen.
That's
Oh
gonna be
wait,
cut.
Maybe
okay.
Whoa.
he's alive.
Guys, just green screen a minute, it'll be fine.
I don't know what's
So-
happening.
oh, yeah, we
Keep
can hear
talking.
you.
I guess just
Yeah,
keep
okay.
talking. We can hear you, yeah.
Yeah, I'll switch to the really bad webcam. This one's being buggy. But
Well, it should be good
while I
because you
do
didn't
that,
leave. But
yeah.
oh,
No. So what was I talking about? Oh yeah, my long hair. So I got like a
your hair.
haircut. I got a haircut in like my sophomore year, and it looked really bad. Like it was just short, and I was like, "That's it. I'm just gonna buzz it," and then that's what happened.
I remember you with Buzz, yeah.
dude, you did
Yeah.
some crazy stuff when you buzzed it too.
Yeah. Around like Halloween of my sophomore year, a little after Halloween, I had like this spider web.
Yeah, that was pretty awesome.
Oh,
All right, we're back
there
on the
you go.
bad webcam for now.
That's nice.
Hey, it's not
But
that
yeah.
bad. Especially compared to mine.
Mm,
You know what?
Yeah, at least the audio is
Honestly,
good.
that is
I was gonna say, like your whole vibe of your background has reminded me of one thing. Remember in 4th grade when we went to Brady's house and we did that live stream on YouTube?
It's still up.
That's what it's still
Yeah.
up, and I
Yeah,
watch it
on his mom's YouTube channel.
bi-yearly.
That was like
His mom, dude,
one of the best
we gotta
sleepovers
link
of
that
all time
again.
ever. That was
That was a
like
good time. But like, didn't like everybody leave before, and like it was just you sleeping over at his house?
I don't know. I think like some other people slept over too. I'm not sure, but Brady's house, like his birthday
was a-
parties, he had the best birthday parties because he had like that like big house and like. Do you remember when we went into the mansion? Do you remember that? It was that same day.
I remember in like 3rd grade, you guys were like, "Oh, remember when we went in that mansion?" And then I had no recollection of it, but apparently you have full formed memories of me having this crazy experience that I don't remember.
No,
I don't
because
remember the mansion.
I
It,
am like 99% sure you were there in the mansion.
I was
Maybe
probably there, but I
maybe your
probably
brain
remember it
is
being
just like,
green.
yeah, maybe. But no, it was cool. I remember in the mansion, like the basement, it was like it literally looked like a scene out of like Saw. There was like medical equipment everywhere. It was kind of funky, but it was cool.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah.
That was nice,
Yeah. Well,
dude.
I think before we wrap things up, I think we should definitely talk about senior year. And as we all know, it's your last year. We already talked
Mhm.
about it at the beginning, but I want to
One last year.
reflect. I want to reflect on previous years. So I'm just wondering, what is your favorite or best memory from high school? We'll start with actually just whoever could think of one first.
Okay.
I'll give you guys some time.
Can
I've
I
never
just say,
really
not my
No,
final answer, but it might be right now.
Right now is great.
Like, not right this day, but like this quarter, I guess. But
Okay.
we'll see. We're not finished.
I thought you were saying this time on
I
the
was
podcast was your best
this is the
I was gonna
best
say
moment
if
of high school
your
ever right
favorite
now.
memory, if your favorite memory isn't getting invited on to
Mhm.
do this, then we're gonna have some issues. I'd have to delay the episode by 4 days or
Man,
something.
it's up there, but
Yeah. Okay. So I think my favorite high school moment, I don't think I have like a very specific moment at high school, but I think just like sophomore year in general was probably like the best year, just like social wise and just like school wise, because like we were already past that curve of like just coming to high school like freshman year, more comfortable. And I think it was just like peak high school. And also the school events were really fun sophomore year. I think it was definitely better than like freshman year for like certain events. Like I think I just had more fun sophomore year than like junior or freshman year. But
I
senior year has been
Sophomore
pretty
year
good
was
so
good.
far.
'Cause I see like tier lists, like rankings of like the best years in high school, and it's always like senior at the top,
Hmm.
freshman's okay, and then sophomore is always at the last. But I really enjoyed for sophomore year.
Yeah,
I
Like
me
think
too.
I honestly even
part of it could be because we go off campus, and not every school does that.
That's true. That's true.
True. I think we're very blessed to have off campus lunch starting
yeah,
sophomore
I
year.
agree with you on that. We definitely take it for granted.
Yeah.
but like even thinking back in my classes sucked that year, but I had like such a good time. I think I
Yeah.
probably just met a lot of people.
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
that's
it's
why.
definitely the social
Mhm.
part.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I've always seen junior year as everyone's least favorite year just because of how hard the classes are.
Yeah. You have like the most required
Yeah, fourth
classes.
quarter. Yeah, fourth quarter was rough, but
Yeah.
Honestly, it could be
fun.
every year. Like every year it was a learning experience, especially the first year.
Hmm.
And like it's just like kind of selfish, but like I felt I had so much growth through high school,
Hmm.
definitely socially and
Yeah,
in every way.
I think we've all had a whole bunch of growth and definitely all like
Yeah.
changed
it's
throughout high
like
school.
Yeah, definitely. I think
it's like
even like sorry, go ahead.
no. I didn't have a fully formed thought. I want you to
Okay.
spew some
Jacob
Oh.
does.
knowledge.
I was just like gonna say how like I think just specifically like looking at our class from like middle school transitioning to the high school, like I think we can definitely tell like everyone's like starting to grow up. Like I don't think anyone like really looks the same as they did like freshman year or acts the same. I think like we've all like reached like a certain level of maturity, and it's like kind of crazy to think about like
Yeah, it
how
is
long
kind of
ago
crazy.
freshman year really was, and like how much everyone has changed.
Yeah, and it's also so crazy. I mean, like we've talked about how this is kind of the whole point of this podcast, but it's really crazy just to think about here that everything you've just said, how we've all grown up together and we've all like matured and aged to this point that we're at now. This is the last year we're all gonna like have with each other. After this
Yeah.
year, I doubt like any of us are really gonna see each other again. That's crazy to think about.
Yeah.
We've grown up with each other since some of us since elementary school.
We're gonna
Mhm.
die at the end of
What
the podcast.
what I think I was gonna say, and I think it really applies to this, is like our favorite year out of school is always gonna be a year that hasn't happened yet. It's like we're not thinking, oh, senior year is the best year. We're only 2.
Mm.
I mean, that doesn't really make sense, but like
Yeah, it makes sense because we still have
further back you go,
a lot left.
the further back something is, the more like you only see the good in it. This is getting
Right.
deep, bro.
Mm.
This is
That is
crazy.
deep.
It is.
It depends on the memory, actually. Like sometimes it is just the good in it, but sometimes it's the complete opposite side where it's just the bad in it.
Right.
That's
But I think that what
Wait,
you're
yeah.
saying is completely true. But like it really just depends on like if you had like a good year or a bad year. But I feel like your brain and your mind will like sway more to one way or like try and it'll like only like repress the good memories you had and like if you didn't have that good of a year then you only like remember it as it being not that good of a year. But
in reality, like objectively, it was just there is no like real good or bad. It was just high school for you. Like the judgment we
Yeah.
make
I
is
mean,
like subjective.
true.
Yeah.
even sometimes, especially if you have a bad year, that's the year you grew the most.
Right.
So like it
That's
seems in the
profound.
short term that it wasn't the best year, but later on you realize how much you've
It
learned
worked out.
and it's actually like one of the best years for you.
Mm.
Very true.
I'm
Definitely.
glad we got deep. I'll just say
Yeah,
that.
I
It was a good time.
I
think
was
this
kind of
I
waiting
think
for
it's
that
a good
part.
spot. Yeah, it's very, very deep podcast. Honestly, probably the deepest we've
I've been
been.
waiting 16 episodes for that part.
But I think this is definitely a good note to end on. Thank you.
agree.
That was
Thank you guys.
sentimental.
It is very sentimental. Thank you guys for
Yeah.
joining
Thank
the
you for
podcast.
having us on. It was a lot of fun.
I think we had some great conversations there. And
Yeah, thank you.
to all the viewers, we'll see you guys next week. Bye.
Hi, Sawyer. I didn't forget you.